In this second section of algorithms, files, and arrays, we're going to be focusing on the files and algorithms part. Really get us thinking once we get through this refresher of files. So the files is, again, a refresher. Most of this will be from the previous class if you had me. If not, I have linked to a playlist of exception handling and file input-output if you would like to view that playlist. I have also listed a lot of the programs dealing with files, reading them, counting words in files, creating files, even some helper files that you may need. So everything you need will be in this playlist, but if you feel like you need a little bit more of a background, there is another playlist that focuses on that entirely if you would like to watch that. So please do. That would be very useful. Okay, so we learn about reading files. I show you where to put your files for the default location. Remember what I call the default location means that it will work on anyone's PC. So you can see right here, I have this names.txt file. And when I open up that program that deals with that, names.txt doesn't need an extension because it just takes the default location. The default location is always one directory outside of your src folder. So here's my src where all my packages are, and I just placed the names.txt there, and that's what I recommend you doing. I do also show you how to put it in a static location, so you could store it. I don't think it's in the PowerPoint, but there is in the other playlist, or in this playlist even. You can see how to put it in an exact location, but I wouldn't recommend that because your desktop does not have the same directory or path as my desktop. So if you link it to your desktop and you send me the program, it will crash because it won't be able to find your desktop from mine. So the default location is the best, and that's what we will do for the majority of this class, is use the default location. I also show you this count Goldilocks example, which is where we have a text file of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, the children's story, and then we count. The user can put a word in that they would like, and we can count how many times that word appears in the text. It's a little bit of fun, just learning how to read from files. We also learn how to write from files, write to files, and then we learn about putting it all together. I teach you about the two-char array method, which will come in very useful. So for your assignment, you're going to need a big character array. Now, I walk you through this in the video two-char array example, so I suggest you watch that. But for a quick briefing, you can take a string and you can convert it to a char array. Very useful when you're dealing with numbers or large sets of character data, such as the alphabet, hint hint. Also, what I really want to focus on here, and there are videos on this as well, is that I have given you on Blackboard a PDF that has some activities. There's also video solutions and source code to these activities, but this is really for two reasons. One, to get your mind, or three reasons. Get your mind ticking. How do you solve problems when you're presented like this? I've given you a little less pseudocode here than I usually do, so you're really not on your own, but you have to think. And there's another one. As well as that, this will test everything you've learned so far. And the biggest thing, these two activities will greatly assist with your assignment that is upcoming. Again, all of the source code can be found on Blackboard, but I really suggest that you try them yourselves first. You can also find them in the PowerPoint right here. And I do give you the solutions, as I said. There are videos on vowels in name and shifting numbers. They're pretty interesting programs, so definitely give those a go. And if you have any questions, please let me know.